A handsome group of summer flowering daisies, Echinaceas, are sought after not only by us gardeners but by the bees and butterflies as well. They're well suited to cottage gardens, prairie style gardens, mixed borders, even gravel gardens, and they're happiest in full sun, in deep humus-rich soil that is freely draining. They tend to have quite deep roots, so try to find a spot for them where you can leave them without having to move them again in a year or two, because they don't transfer very well. But once they get established, they'll form a good-sized clump. They're not particularly thirsty plants. However, in the first year or so after planting, you should make sure they're kept well watered. But once they're established, they're quite tolerant of drought. These plants respond really well to the Chelsea chop. So if you want a shorter growing plant, or if you want a later display of flowers, then you can cut the plant back by about half its height in late May. Removing the spent flowers will just help keep the plant looking fresh and tidy. However, I always tend to stop doing this around early September, because this cone is jam-packed full of seeds. So it'll help attract birds into the garden as well as sustain those birds throughout the winter. When the last of these seed heads have been eaten, however, you can cut them back almost right to the ground, and then new foliage will come again in the spring.